than anything else, elections 2014 will be widely remembered for the dirty personal attacks on opponents. In the latest, Samajwadi Party candidate from Kairana, Naheed Hassan, has sparked a new row by his tasteless remarks on Narendra Modi and Mayawati. Asking voters to refrain from voting for the BSP, Hassan, who is also an accused in the Muzaffarnagar riots, alleged that the BSP will support Modi after the polls. To buttress his argument, Hassan alleged that both Mayawati and Modi are bachelors and will soon form a relationship. Listen in to the below-the-belt attack by this SP leader.
ये भी मत भूलो कि मोदी भी कमा रहा है और मायावती भी कमा रहा है। रिश्ता बिल्कुल पक्का हो गया है, लेकिन हमें आप लोगों को ये समझाना है कि हमारा और समाजवादी पार्टी का क्या रिश्ता है।
Well, my colleague Amir Haq now joins me on the phone line for more. Amir, clearly political campaigning in the state of Uttar Pradesh stooping to an all-time low.
Well, definitely what Naheed Hassan here says is definitely should be very, very embarrassing for the Samajwadi Party. But what he is trying to convey to his voters is that, if you vote for BSP, then that vote will go in the account of BJP, because Mayawati and BSP has mixed up with BJP earlier. They've allied together to form government here in UP at least 3 times.
Right.
So this is the idea that he's trying to convey to the Muslim majority vote bank in Kairana. But the word he chooses is obviously, they are obviously very, very unbecoming of a candidate who's standing in for the Lok Sabha elections. So definitely this is something that should be taken note of, and perhaps Election Commission will actually go on to take note of.
Right. Amir Haq, stay on with us. We'd just like to play out that reaction once again.
ये भी मत भूलो कि मोदी भी कमा रहा है और मायावती भी कमा रहा है। रिश्ता बिल्कुल पक्का हो गया है, लेकिन हमें आप लोगों को ये समझाना है कि हमारा और समाजवादी पार्टी का क्या रिश्ता है।
Well, Amir, if I could just come back to you, I mean, apart from the fact that he's, alleging that a nexus between the BSP and the BJP will be formed, he's also personally attacking Mayawati and Narendra Modi there.
Well, yes, and this is very difficult to understand, because Naheed Hassan's mother has been a former BSP MP. She's worked with Mayawati. In fact, she's now shifted loyalties to the Samajwadi Party.
Right.
But even as a former member, it must be very difficult for his mother as well to explain the words his son is choosing in his campaign to speak against Mayawati and Modi both.
Right. Also, Amir, has there been any official reaction from the Samajwadi Party?
देखते हैं, हमें मालूम नहीं, आप बता रहे हैं, पता करेंगे।
पोस्टर लगा है दुर्गा सप्तशती के नाम पे, मोदी के नाम से चल रहा है कि देवी के नाम पे मोदी के नाम आ गया है, और लगातार जो है वो हर हर महादेव के नाम पे उन्होंने लाया है। इसको आप क्या संज्ञा लेते हैं कि क्या ये चुनाव में?
Right. Amir, if I could just ask you, has there been any official word from the Samajwadi Party? Do they in fact back the claim that their candidate has made?
Well, there has been no official reaction as such from the side of the Samajwadi Party. They perhaps will take their own time before they come out with an explanation. But definitely one thing is certain, because the date for withdrawing nominations is passed. He will continue to be the Samajwadi Party's candidate, and perhaps there will be some political statement made by the spokesperson here from the side of Samajwadi Party, because they understand clearly this time round it is all about votes, and whatever it takes for the candidates to consolidate votes in their favor, the party will perhaps stand by them.
Right. Also, on the part of the BSP and the BJP, have they come out and perhaps condemned this statement? Has there been any reaction from their side as to what action they in fact plan to take?
Well, the BJP and the BSP both will be making a complaint, an official complaint with the Election Commission soon. But definitely the state leaders here have condemn the kind of words Nahid Hassan has chosen to speak about Modi and Mayawati both.
Right. Also, Amir, if I could just ask you, the candidate in question is in fact one who has been accused in the Muzaffarnagar riots, and now he is casting aspersions and allegations on other parties. So clearly it puts the Samajwadi Party in a very embarrassing situation here.
Well, yes, everything that is happening in Western UP obviously has a background and something that connects it to the post-riot scenario in Western Uttar Pradesh. And all the parties are vying amongst each other to get majority of either the Jat vote or the Muslim vote.
Amir, hold that thought. I believe Sudhindra Bhadoria from the BSP is in fact joining us on the phone line. Mr. Bhadoria, if I could just ask you, some of the statements that have been in fact made by the Samajwadi Party candidate are really appalling, attacking Mayawati personally and politically. What is the BSP's first reaction to this?
You see, this is nothing new about the Samajwadi Party and Mulayam Singh and his followers, because they have been using this kind of foul language from the very beginning. This is the political culture that they represent. They have no ideology, they have no principles, they just make personal remarks which go below the belt. And I can say one more thing, that these people who make such remarks, I think the Election Commission should come heavily on such leaders. And I think if they don't take action, this will debase the democratic system. And I am quite sure that this will be taken notice of by the Election Commission. And over and above this, I think the people of Uttar Pradesh and the country should give a befitting reply to Samajwadi Party and to this candidate for using such language in democracy. You have to engage yourself in a democratic debate. You talk about your principles, we talk about our principles, and let the people decide. What is this kind of foul language that they have been using? And it is shameful, and it has to be condemned outrightly by each one in this system.
Well, clearly, Mr. Bhadoria, neither is the political discourse in UP about principles and neither is it about issues. What action does the BSP intend to take now against these remarks that have been made against Mayawati?
I think it is for the Election Commission and the law agencies and the administration to book this fellow and take a strict action against him, and for using this kind of language against a women Dalit leader. It is for the law agencies. What are the law agencies doing? What is the Election Commission doing? Is this the new law which has been enacted for the dignity and safety of women, and that too of a Dalit women? I think the law agencies and whatever other agencies in this country should take cognizance of this and take the strictest possible action against this person.
Right, Sudhindra Bhadoria, leader of the BSP, they're strongly condemning the allegations and the attack on Mayawati. Remember, a political as well as a personal attack there on the Dalit leader. He says that A, she's a woman, and B, she's a Dalit leader, and by virtue of that, the attack really on Mayawati is in very poor taste. Thank you so much for speaking to Headlines today. Amir Haq is still with me on the phone line. Amir, clearly a displeased BSP there, wanting to now move the Election Commission, but is the Law Commission at all going to take any suo motu cognizance of this matter?
Well, the district magistrate there is a direct representative of the Election Commission there. If he takes a suo motu cognizance of the statement, they can go ahead and file a complaint as had happened in the case of Imran Masood in Saharanpur. So the district authorities are very well within their right to take the action or register an FIR against him. The Election Commission will definitely follow.
Right, Amir Haq, thank you so much for joining me with that update. Political mudslinging in the state of Uttar Pradesh continues.